And we're live. And welcome back to Sidejag, the show where staying on point is not the point of the show. However, we're going to talk about movies, music, TV shows, guys, girls, jumping out of planes, hula hoops, whatever, whatever. But we are going to talk about a movie tonight, The Gray Man from Netflix. We're pretty excited about that. But before we get to that, Mr. Hifivega, you're just back from vacation. Let's talk about steak.
Dude. All right, let me set it up. So we never eat out on vacation to the beach. We always grill, so that way we don't have to take a shower and go eat out and wait.
Right.
We changed it up this time. We're gonna eat out.
We do that. That's like
yeah. We're gonna eat out every night. Okay, fine. So we go to a few places that are pretty good. A little beachside grill that's on the state park pier. Just like it's bar food. But it's yummy. It's pretty solid,
Yeah.
The final night, I'm like, you know what? I keep driving by this place, King Neptune's Seafood. I see an $18.95 ribeye special. Like, man, it's calling me. You know what? Last night, let's go. Y'all, if you want ribeye, so 3 of us got ribeyes. Cassie got the Dean, the chicken sandwich and fries, which was honestly probably a better call.
Oh, no doubt.
Because we got these steaks. Nice grill marks, decent piece of meat, not one drop of salt on it, not one drop of pepper on it. It was literally just the cooked meat. I figure maybe the vegetables were better. I don't like green beans, but I'm going to go ahead and eat a green bean. No salt. So I like, where's the salt? So I grabbed the salt, I seasoned it up, and so I started eating it. The squash, like you put some seasoning on it. It tastes really good. The squash was good. The broccoli was good. The potatoes, on the other hand, perfectly seasoned.
Oh, really?
Red new potatoes, perfectly seasoned. Nothing else had a drop of seasoning on it.
Well, I mean, listen, when you're getting a $18 steak, I mean,
right?
Come on, that's like a Walmart steak. I mean, seasoning, bitch, you ain't paying for salt. You think that stuff grows on trees?
Hey, I just had to do it myself, man. They had it there for free, so I had to add the salt myself. That's so that was the most disappointing meal, and it was the one I was looking forward to.
Now, because
we drove by it every day, and I was like,
as we all know, I'm not a steak guy.
Right.
But I've had steak. It's not like I've never had steak. I just don't like it. But
yeah.
And there every time I'll make you. No, you don't understand. I don't care. I mean, one of my favorite things is a McDonald's double cheeseburger, but I'm still just not going to eat it. Are you an A1 guy?
If the steak's bad, yeah.
So that's the okay. So that's the all right. Let's try. What about Cholula? Do you do Cholula?
Not on steak. Not on a proper steak.
Okay.
On like steak for fajitas.
Yeah.
With the some kind of like.
Have you ever put it on vegetables?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because like Cholula and broccoli are like, yeah. It's sriracha on broccoli. Do you do sriracha at all for anything?
Yeah, I like sriracha.
No, we do. Like, have you ever done like steak or cold steak and sriracha?
Not cold. No.
Okay.
I can't eat cold steak.
Can't eat cold steak.
No.
Right.
No.
So that's
up the list.
What's that?
That's off the list.
Oh, okay. So, well, let me ask. Okay, so is there any sauce that you would add to a steak, or are you just like a purist?
Oh no, I'll do A1.
Okay.
They have like Country Bob sauce, which is kind of sweet.
Okay.
I can do that from time to time. I'll do like blue cheese crumbles on a steak.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can do like I've had mushroom sauces on a steak that were pretty good.
Okay.
But if it's like an expensive, like if we go to the good steakhouse here, it's like $60, $70, $80 for the steak.
Right.
I'm just going for the steak. I'm not going to add anything to it.
Yeah. Have you ever Oscared a steak?
What's the Oscar?
That's where they put crab meat on top.
No, I haven't. That sounds good though.
Oh, it's fabulous. Like it is. It's very yummy. I mean, I was more into the crab meat than the steak, but I can tell you it is very. We got it one night with Fernando. I said, because would you like your steak Oscar? And I said, yes, you would. And he's like, I would. I go, yeah, you trust me, you're gonna love this. He's like, damn, that was really good. And I was like, I know, right? just if it's done right, it's like lump crab meat that they put on top of the steak, and just
Yeah.
oh man, very
Well,
yummy.
you guys got the good seafood down there, so you like got the big royal
Dude,
red shrimps and like,
we ain't got none of that shit. What are you talking
dude,
about, man?
come on, you just don't go to them.
There's no, trust me. There's no.
Well, listen, I'm gonna come to Clearwater area
Yep.
sometime, and I'm gonna eat, and I'm like, hey, Dean, I'm gonna call you and be like, Dean, you're wrong. This seafood is amazing.
Listen, if you come to Clearwater, everyone goes to Frenchie's.
Yeah.
There's like 6 different Frenchies. They all go there. I, I'm not a seafood guy. Like, I like fish, and like, believe it or not, when we want fish, we go to the British pub. So
Yeah,
because
fish
they
and
have the
chips.
best fish in town. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
their fish is freaking awesome. So there's a place here in Dunedin that is a fish and chips, and I always get like the blackened haddock, and which is funny because that probably has to come in frozen from some other place. But yeah. So
where do you land on catfish then?
I am not from the South. I live here,
dude.
but I am not from the South. Y'all can keep your catfish.
Oh man, you're missing out.
No, I'm not. Okay,
Yeah,
so
catfish is
here's
great.
the thing. Here's the thing. If there's a plate of fried catfish, and like that's what we're eating, yeah, whatever. Give me some tartar sauce, bitch. I'm gonna rock it. I don't care. But if I have a choice, I'm not going. Give me that. It's like salmon. What else do we have?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just that.
I never got on the salmon club. People love it though. I don't know, for whatever reason. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not for me.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah. And even lobster, like I like lobster, but lobster's more of I'm not gonna order every time. If I have an option, I'm going for the shrimp or crab meat.
Yeah, I'm real particular about seafood, just because to me it's like, all right, so we're gonna eat the bugs of the ocean. Okay, sounds great. Let's do that. It's like
dip them in butter, make some better.
Yeah, dip it in butter and just eat the big cockroach. I don't know if I've told the story. When I first started dating Sue, they were having this big party, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna have lobsters." Shut the door. And I'm like, "Lobsters?" And they're like, "Yeah, I had never had lobster ever in my life because it's never came up.
Expensive as hell too.
So. Yeah, and it was just never anything. It was like, oh, gourmet lobster. Picky out. It's like, we're gonna have lobsters tonight. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my god, this is so awesome. I'm finally gonna have proper lobster. And they had the boil and everything. Everything was just like perfect. These guys were lobster pros. Right. And they sat the lobster down in front of me, and I watched everyone how to take it apart and do all the bullshit. And I'm like, it's a lot of work. And I finally get this piece of meat, and I put it in the butter, and I bite it, and I tried it again without the butter because that was gross. And it was still gross. And I was like, shit. Like, there's $25 lobster in front of me that I'm not going to eat. I'm like,
right.
Hey man. You want to get up on this?
Yes.
Or you don't like it?
Like, can someone take all this meat out, chop it up, add a little bit of mayo, some celery, some carrots, and put it in a nice roll?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like lobster rolls are just shit. Lobster rolls are just shit.
Yeah, anything other than this crap.
I think crab's superior. I think fuego's, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, crab. Oh no question. I'll agree with that. I can't. But there again, like Sue will sit there and painstakingly work crab legs.
Yeah,
and like a pro, like a boss, man. She grew up doing this shit.
I'd rather them just give them to me already done. Like
I don't don't even waste your fucking time. I'll go kill something. I mean, I'll eat grass. I'm not like the juice is not worth the squeeze. I am not that. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, hey, crab legs. What else? Could you just give me the shitty potatoes you're gonna give me with them?
Have they got you with the crawfish?
No, but see, okay, so
I
that
don't
would
like
I
the
be
crawfish.
willing to do once.
Right.
Suck the asshole out of crawfish. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
totally be down for doing that at least once.
I mean, you got to
Just because
try
it
it.
looks like it's a fun time. You know,
Right.
the
Yeah.
whole table, the potatoes, the corn, the sausages, like
Yeah.
I'm totally down. Like yes, I'll go. Let's do this.
All the
And
stuff around the crawfish is really good. The
well, that's my
crawfish
point. If
is
the
not very
crawfish
good.
sucks, there's enough other crap,
Yeah.
then I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. But like, so here, all right. Yeah, well, never mind. But no, that to me that would be fun. I would do that. Oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm adventurous. I just
Yeah.
don't do cow. But it's like,
Yeah.
I've tried octopus enough to where I don't need to ever eat octopus again. And
Yeah.
it's like I don't like frogs, but I've had frog legs, and
Dude, I had the worst. I've had frog legs that were okay, but I had the worst experience where I bit into a frog leg, and it was just slimy, and I
yeah.
could not, like, I can never eat a frog leg again in my life ever. It's
No.
done. Like, it
No.
had shot. It's done.
Yeah, and it's like I've had gator many different ways. It's like you gotta
Yeah.
try it this way. All right.
I don't really care.
Nope.
Like, it's like a fish steak. I don't know. I don't like
I
it.
don't know, man. It's just
I
like
don't like it. Yeah.
It's you know what? You cry. You eat it this way.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat anything else.
Yeah.
But
Give me some chicken. Speaking of,
you're a bag
like,
of chips,
so you've heard
Yeah.
the tales of
Yeah, oh
Brahms.
yes, I've heard the tales of Brahms.
So they have the best chicken sandwich. Like,
Really?
dude, it's a fried chicken sandwich, lettuce, tomato, but I add cheese because, like I told you before, they have their own
Gotta have
cows.
cheese.
So they'll put a piece of American cheese on about this thick, and it seems like it might be gross, but my God, dude, it's heaven.
It'll be gross later.
Right,
It'll be
right.
gross later.
Yeah,
But
it's gross on your waistline and your health generally, but
yes.
yeah, it's heaven.
Well, what's your opinion on oysters, mussels, and clams?
Pass.
Yeah, that's spores, molds, and fungus.
Yeah.
No, man. Filter feeders are not my thing. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how do you get big? I just filter water.
Yeah.
So you eat shit? Yeah.
Some
Give
people
me some
love
hot
them, man.
sauce.
I ain't mad
Yeah.
at them. If you love them, that they're
Hey,
just
man, no,
not
I
for
don't
me.
judge. I don't judge. It's
Yeah.
like there's a head of
I've
lettuce
tried.
somewhere, and I'll eat that.
Yeah,
You know?
I've tried them.
Yeah, I like there's always that point in time where it's like, like squid. Oh, you should try the calamari. And it's like,
No thanks.
why? Is it going to taste different than any other time I've had? Oh, this stuff is the best calamari. And I will say this. We were at this steakhouse, and they had this giant appetizer platter. It was like $100 appetizer platter. Maybe it was a $200 appetizer platter. I don't know. But they had this calamari on there.
Yeah.
That was like, dude, it was like it just melted in your mouth and just like tasted amazing. I'm like, okay, so if every calamari was like this would be good.
Yeah, but
it's not. Oh, they also had this like tuna on there. It tastes like roast beef.
Good. I like tuna.
Oh my God, it was like pan-seared tuna. It was just like, oh my God,
I even like tuna.
Can I just get another one of these
out of the pouches, like just cheap ass tuna. I like tuna in pretty much all forms. I'll eat a tuna sandwich.
Yeah, this was raw pants. Oh my God, it was. Dude, I was like, let's just eat this.
Right.
Oh wait, we have to have more. Oh God.
Oh, I tried a scallop last year, or the year before last, for the very first time. Dude, no. Yeah, I did not like it. And everyone's like, oh, you get the big ones. Like, I don't know, man.
No, I'm good. I don't mind going scalloping for scallops. Like, that was fun.
Right.
But I don't, even though it was jellyfish season at the same time, which is funny because nothing's easy. So scallop season is during jellyfish season. So you can go scalloping, but you're also going to get stung by a jellyfish.
Dude, we got the hell stung out of us by jellyfish this time.
Yep.
I got some pretty good
yourself.
Pretty good ones now. Yeah. To me, it didn't affect me as much as like Matt, Bailey's boyfriend, and Cassie. They would have raised bumps on their arms. Me, it would just irritate the hell out of me for a little bit and then itch.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
because you're from different parts of the world.
yeah,
You know, we're pasty
yeah.
white people that aren't
It-
used
it-
to this shit. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
dude, and I felt so bad for Cassie because you've been stung by jellyfish before, right?
Oh yeah, 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 of
So
course.
you like the small ones? They're not bad.
It
She
still
got
sucks. She got
she
hammered.
the big boy, like she got a
Oh,
big boy got her, and you could see it, and I was like, oh, I thought she had that tear going, like I thought it was gonna drop, and she made it though. She toughed it out.
yeah. I'm no. And there again, I mean,
Yeah,
so the new movie that we're going to be talking about tonight is The Gray Man on Netflix. Did you know anything about this movie before we picked it?
nothing. I didn't even know that we're gonna have such big movie stars in this Netflix movie.
Right? All right, so
Yeah,
I'd watched the trailers for this back before we left for vacation, and I'm like, because I was really excited because I was like hoping this would be something I could watch on the plane.
yeah,
And of course, I was totally disappointed when they're like, "No, it's coming out at the end of July," and I was like,
got him.
"Damn it!" So this went down for me as Sue tells me, "Hey man, the Gray Man is out," and I go, "Awesome!" So I got home one night, Saturday or something like that, and I start watching it, and all of a sudden the girls are there going with me. So they missed the
Yeah,
whole beginning, but they came in for the end nice and strong.
right.
And they were like, "Damn, that was good." And I was like, "Yeah, it was good." And I told Fernando about it. He watched it, and then his wife comes home and says, "Hey, have you watched this?" He's like, "No."
It's
So they
just to watch
watched
it
it
again.
again. um, so for those of you that it's based on a book, in case any of you guys are the people that like to read.
Yeah,
So that's that. It's okay. So at its heart, now I don't know if you're going to agree with me on this, but at its heart, it's a love story.
a love story.
Okay, I don't know
Yeah, I
if you
guess kind
got.
of. But
It's a love story.
what's a story that's been told many times? I think they do it
Well,
well in
oh,
this
easy
one.
there, Snow White.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, well, hey, there's no original thought. Let's just get that
Yeah,
out of the equation. But no, at its core, and I don't mean a romance story. I mean a
yeah,
love story. A
yeah.
love between two people, platonic, not
Right,
sexual. And that's what this is that um the Gray Man he was what, 6? So number 6.
6. Mhm.
Number
Sierra
6 is the
6.
star, Mr. Sexy Bod.
Mhm.
Um, he's not a bad guy. So all these guys are CIA hitmen that get recruited from prison. They'd
Right,
killed before and they're asked and trained to kill again. So they become specialists, we'll just call them, because that seems to be the better name. He's in prison, as we find out, though, for a noble reason, uh, and not there because he's a douchebag that just wanted to kill people. As a
right,
child, he was um, beat the shit out of him by his dad on a nonstop basis, him and his brother. And his dad was, as we find out through the show, his dad was to the point where he was going to kill his brother and trying to make him strong. And so he ended up killing his dad in the process to save his brother, which we never get to see his brother. So we don't know if he actually killed his brother or not. We're assuming he didn't,
right.
because that would be the happy ending we're looking for. So because of that, no one believed him. He's a kid. He goes to jail. Yay, you killed your dad. You're a piece of shit. So the CIA comes knocking and says, "Hey, man, I get it. I'd have done the same thing. How would you like to get out of jail and come work for us to kill people? Because like you've done it
Yeah,
before."
and it's Billy
Um,
Bob to boot.
yeah, Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby, I love Billy Bob Thornton.
I know.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah,
Um, and so he says, "Yeah." So and that starts the movie. And so from there, the characters develop. And why it's a love story is because as time goes on, Billy Bob Thornton gets put in a very bad situation where his family, he has a girl that lives with him, a young girl that he takes care of, that has a heart condition.
yeah,
She's like, and she's in and out of hospitals all the time. She's got a pacemaker. She's just not healthy, and he's managed to hide her from everyone. But that's a hit list gets released, and it has his address on it. So he's got to go off to do something before they can move. So he asks number 6 to take care of the girl. And because even though they're all criminals and they're all bad people and they kill people for a living, at his core, he realizes that number 6 is not like all the other killers.
Right.
He did it for a reason. He did it to protect his younger brother. So he feels that somewhere in that twisted sense of morality is a good person. So the love story happens between, and there again, this is a platonic, like parental style love. Oh, hey, there they are.
Not that kind of good time love.
Not that kind of good time love. Wow, they're just going hardcore. Yeah, I know. Anyways, where they develop this relationship between this young girl and him. They become friends, and he's there to protect her. He hears her story. He understands what it is. He sees her as a fragile young person that he needs to protect, just like his brother.
Right.
And
they even mentioned so much because they're basically family.
Yes.
Billy Bob's the only family he's got. Billy Bob's the only family she's got, which is his niece because her parents died.
Yes. There we go. Yeah. Which brings out the best line in the whole movie. So naturally, the bad guys come to kill her. He's there, kills the guy, and she's like, "Everything okay?" Yeah, just another Thursday.
Just another Thursday.
Just another Thursday. Best line ever.
Because and it starts because she's not saying or he's not talking to her. He's stoned, so she's talking to herself like what he would say on the swing.
Yeah.
And then when she comes back and he's like, okay, now I got to say something to her because I was a jerk before. I was kind of cold. And he asks her, and she's like, well, it's just another Thursday. And then
as
that line returns.
Yeah, as he kills the guy. So. Yeah. And then, of course, fast forward to the end of the movie, which we'll fill in the minute, and we'll fill in the middle, where he has to kill, or he has to finally fight the main bad crazy dude, Captain America, Chris, whatever.
Yeah, he's more like Captain Russia in this movie.
Oh, dude, he's so bad. Which we'll talk about his character in a second. They have to fight, and she's like, no, and he looks at her and he goes, hey. Just another Thursday.
Right.
She immediately goes, kick his ass, and then leaves. And you're like, so good. So good. So he's supposed so that's kind of the crux of the relationship, and that's why this love story exists. Now, the rest of the show is the action. Holy shit, this is so cool. If you're an action guy and you don't watch this movie, there's something wrong with you, because it is great. And Chris Evans plays a role like Chris Evans has never played before.
Yeah.
He is not the good guy. He is 100% socially inept, crazy person that just wants to.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yes, and he's the one with the matches.
Yeah.
And he just goes through there and just does bad things.
Yeah.
Kills. And it's like, I think we should bring 2 bats. No, bring 4.
What was his name in that? Do you remember?
I don't know, man. It didn't matter.
It was like Clayton or something like that. I like the part where he's like, well, how'd you know it was me? And he's like, well, you got the white jeans and the mustache.
Yeah.
You just look like a whatever his name was in the.
Yeah. It was but so there's comedy because you have the animosity between Billy Bob, 6, and Captain America. So by design, I don't learn their names because it's so much easier to do it this way. So there's humor between all 3 of them that happen to go through the movie, and there's of course a back twist with the CIA portion of it and why this battle even begins. Okay, so what was your favorite part of watching this? What really hammered you?
So my good parts are the action. I liked all the action. I like the scene at the end where we get the twist, somewhat of a twist, and she shoots the guy, and he's sitting there and she's just talking. He's like, well, does this plan involve me living? And she's like, yeah. He's like, then we need to go. There's blood, lots of blood.
Yeah. Oh, Lloyd. That's right.
Lloyd, right? You
Lloyd.
look like a
God, what a
Lloyd,
terrible name.
dude. And that
Yeah.
mustache was something else,
Dude, he
man.
was the perfect dude. It was perfect.
He
You
he played
hated
it
him.
well. He played it
Yes,
well.
you totally hated him, and you were like, I love Chris Evans so much because he's Captain America and he's so nice, but man, they did such a good job of making us just despise this guy. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
good for them.
Yeah, he was a total douche. The action scenes were great. Like all that. The story is you've seen this story a
Oh, a
million
million
times.
times. Million
It's
times.
like the assassin. You know, the prison's maybe a little different. You got the assassin who's
Yep.
hired to kill another assassin. This or a bad guy who turned out to be the assassin that actually
It was number
worked,
4.
done the
Yeah.
same thing with him. That assassin gives this assassin the piece of information that made him turn, thus turning this assassin, then throwing the kill onto him. Now he's the hit. So, it's a story that's been told a lot of times.
Yeah.
But I think they've done well in this version. Like I enjoyed it. It's a 2 hour long movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
And
seem like
you're
it.
like, you're fine
Yeah.
with it. Yeah. You were totally fine with it.
I would say the only negatives I have on this movie, and this is not a negative because this is a Netflix movie. This didn't get released in theaters.
Yeah.
Like that. The train scene and the helicopter or the plane scene, you could tell the cheap CGI.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
On those, you could tell like, okay, this now I see the budget, but this is fine. Like I'm giving this a pass, but I can totally see
Right,
like
because
what
you have to give Netflix some, like,
yeah,
it ain't all going to be Game of Thrones, bro.
yeah, you can't spend that much money on every
Yeah.
set. Like I think
No.
they've done a really good job.
When you go, hey man, we made 6 Underground and we put a lot of effort into that.
Like
And
my God,
I tell you what, why don't you guys?
is that still the worst movie we've watched on here?
No. There's been way worse. Like I've seen that movie twice, and it's like, yeah, okay, if it's on, I might watch it, but no. But after that, it's like, listen, you guys have to prove to us that you can make an action movie that doesn't suck.
Right.
And it's like, okay, all right. So, 2 thumbs up for me on this one for sure.
Oh yeah, I liked it, and so I didn't expect Chris Evans. I think maybe I did know Ryan Gosling was in it. I did not know Billy Bob was in it.
Can we say Ryan Gosling for Jesus Christ, dude? Eat a sandwich. I mean,
yeah,
like,
no, dude.
God damn, man. Like
he's just Mr. Steal Your Girl, man.
he's gonna walk in there and smile and just be like, fuck this guy. Somebody cap his ass. Get him. And Haley was like, oh, Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling fight. Oh, this is like a girl's dream come true.
I hope someone's shirt gets ripped off. I hope someone's shirt gets ripped off.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like, no.
Definitely waiting on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, really? And she's like, oh, yeah, these 2 guys. Ooh. I'm like, okay. Damn. All right.
And I like the other assassin. What was his name? The Indian dude towards the end.
Oh, yeah. He's like, screw this shit. I'm out of here. You guys have no honor.
Exactly. And he basically whipped both of the girl whose name I don't know and Sierra 6. He whooped them both. He fought them both at once.
Yeah.
Like if you like wanted to replay the tape, like I think he would have been the main one.
Yeah.
Like if it come down to a fight.
Well, yeah, okay. So, but to be fair, come on. Up until then, 6 had been getting his he'd been put through the ringer.
Right.
2
yeah,
days.
he's not in his final form. Yeah, I agree.
He
hasn't slept. Yeah.
Yeah, he's where the other guy's like, I'm here. I just got off the plane. Let's get into some action.
Let's do it.
I just had to kill 20 guys.
Yeah.
Dude, can you give me a day or two to I don't know, nap up, stretch a little bit? I mean, I got a couple gunshots going on. Yeah, you're gonna kick my ass. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Stand back 5 feet. Let me pop a cap in you.
Yeah.
So, that'd be all good. For sure.
That was definitely what was. So we didn't tell nobody what this movie was because we never decided, and like usual, we decided at the last minute.
Yeah. Now, all right. So, on to the next movie that I need to ask if you've seen.
Yeah.
Have you seen Moonfall?
No.
Okay.
What
Just
is
check
it?
it. Moonfall was the movie that came out where I think it has Halle Berry in it, and the moon is crashing into the earth. So I know you've seen the trailers. Like the moon it's attacking the earth. You know, it's
I
an
don't know.
alien is inside of it. It's okay. So the other night I was like, I need a movie to watch because
Yeah.
I had time, and I'm like, I'm just gonna watch a movie.
That was the other option, right?
Moonfall. Yeah, that was
Yeah. Okay.
one
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
those two. So I sat back and I was like, all right, I got like 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm gonna just chill and watch a movie. And I was going, there was nothing. I was like, all right, I'll rent this. If you guys haven't seen Moonfall, I'm not gonna give away anything you're not gonna get from the trailers, other than to say it is so stupid, but yet so enjoyable to watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those movies where it's like, I'm not gonna like this. I liked it. I didn't like it, and
Yeah.
it wasn't great, and but it was like, okay, shit, why not? The premise for the movie is, uh, the moon is not actually attacking the Earth. The moon is like, you know what a Dyson sphere is?
Vaguely. Only
Okay,
vaguely.
so that's where some alien species traps a power source, such as a collapsing star, and uses
Yeah.
it to power this planet-size device that they've made, and you live on the inside of it and all that crap. So the moon is like a Dyson sphere,
Yeah.
okay? And it was actually that's where we came from. We came from the moon. Okay, so inside the moon is a whole alien, but they're not aliens. It's actually us.
That's
It's
it.
our
Yeah.
forefathers. But there's okay. So then it gets deep, which I won't get into the deep part of it because then it's like, but you can get all that from the trailer. All I have to say is that the acting is not the best.
Yeah.
The story is like, okay, why not? But the CG of the moon crashing, just torturing the earth,
Yeah.
fabulous. Like,
So they got the CG money. Is this a
oh, they got
Netflix
the
movie?
CG money. Oh, and they just, oh my god, they just creamed into the earth many times. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was good. It was stupidly good to watch. So if you get an opportunity to watch Moonfall, I strongly suggest, go
I'm about
for
to
it.
check that out then. What?
Yeah, I mean,
Listen.
just watch the trailer and just be like, oh wow.
Wait, are we doing Lightyear next year for next week's?
Yes, we'll do Lightyear for next week.
Okay, good. Because that's on the list. I want to see it.
Oh,
Looks good.
badly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally want to see Lightyear.
Yeah, got it. It's a must. It's a must watch.
Yeah. Have you watched anything else in the past?
We watched Mean Girls again. So
Okay.
it's just like, and Cassie hates to watch a movie twice. But we're
Yeah.
sitting there, we can't decide on a movie. Bailey's over that night. She doesn't have anything to do. She come over to eat. I was like, why don't we just pop on Mean Girls? Because it was in the feed,
Yeah.
We've already seen that. Yeah, I know. But listen, sometimes you just want to watch a known quantity. This movie's
for
funny.
sure.
Like when it's funny, the things that happen. Although you do forget some things because did you remember that the main chick got hit by a bus? I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that
Yeah.
at the end. Yeah, so we watched that again, and then we also rewatched Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle that Bailey had never
We were
seen.
talking about that today because okay, side jag.
Yeah.
So Fernando asked me, he goes, "Hey man, if Disney could make any Star Wars thing, what would you have them make?" And I thought about it for a while, and I was like, they had a comic book series called Tag and Bink Are Dead, and it is like Kumar and whoever go to White. I couldn't think of the other guy's name. Go to White
Harold,
Castle.
yeah.
Harold meets Forrest Gump.
Oh no.
Okay, so it's these two goofballs stumble through all of Star Wars, all the important shit. Like Death Star's gonna blow up. They're and it's like, just like Forrest Gump. So it's if you took both those things and put them together, it's this comic. I go, that would make an awesome either cartoon or like TV series. Probably more of a cartoon. but it was great. I was like, "Man, that'd be cool." Okay, so, anyways, back to Mean Girls.
Yeah, so we watched Mean Girls. Bailey, like, I guess she was just off a lot that week, so she was over at the house,
Okay,
several days.
yeah,
Next day, she'd never seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. I was
which
like,
is understandable because I it's not like
right.
yeah,
So the first one, hilarious. I can't vouch for the second one. The first one though is pure comedy gold. It's ridiculous, man. And so we we watched that, and it's like the whole premise of the whole thing's ridiculous. Ridiculous shit
I'm just happy at
happens
the end of that movie. Like when they're sitting
when
there
they
finally
finally get
eating
it.
white, because to me, I'm exhausted. I'm at
Yeah.
that point. I'm just exhausted. Just happy that they're finally doing it because
Well,
it was
you
like,
know what I didn't know? So apparently there's YouTube videos where people eat the Harold and Kumar order of White Castle.
really
So Kyle told me this because Kyle happened to come over after work that night, and he's
okay,
like, "Yeah, he's like, there's people on YouTube that do the Harold and Kumar order and eat it because they order like 4 cherry cokes,
yeah,
30 White Castles, so many fries." Yeah, so I was like, "Oh, that's kind of interesting." But
no, that's
then
kind of stupid.
the next night, we watched Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh Jesus,
Do you remember that?
yeah,
So that led into a bunch of movies that Bailey hasn't seen. I wrote a list of them.
okay,
Let me see here. Where is it at? Movies Bailey hasn't seen. She has not seen. So they play on the Not Another Teen Movie. It just plays on old movies
yeah, yeah.
or tropes. So she hasn't seen American Pie.
Okay, I
Any
can
of
see
them?
that though. I
Yeah,
mean,
because
because
she's
I don't
young.
think Haley's seen a lot of these either.
Yeah, she has not seen Menace to Society.
I could see that.
Yep, she has not seen Varsity Blues.
I think she'd probably like that.
Yeah,
Out of all
and
those so far, I think she'd like that.
that's what I think too. Uh, she has not seen She's All That, which I think she would like.
Oh yes, that's
That's
the
where they
Amanda Bynes, right? No.
it's they take it might be it's where they take the unpopular girl and they make her hot and
Yeah,
popular.
yeah, she would totally like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
know I've seen these all, but yes, yeah, she would
yeah,
like that.
she has not seen Cruel Intentions.
Ooh,
That's the Ryan Phillippe and the
yeah.
other chick that was like I can't think of her name.
These are
But
right up her alley, though, man. I would
yeah,
totally dig that.
and she hasn't seen Rudy.
Who cares?
Nah, Rudy
Dude,
was
Rudy
good.
sucked.
Rudy was good, man.
Ah, who gives a shit about the underdog?
Yeah,
I
but
introduced
that
my kids to Office Space last weekend. Jesus.
dude, Office Space is great.
Okay, I like Stu's comment. That to me, that kind of sums up what a lot of these movies are. Someone who sold their Grand National to fund it.
uh, that's
Oh,
when,
dude.
when are we gonna watch the Fuego movie? I need to
Oh, jeez.
put
El
the young
Fuego.
Fuegos in. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um. So, have you ever seen the movie like where they go to see a Kiss concert? Detroit
Oh,
City
dude, that
Rocks.
that movie's awesome. I love that
Oh yeah,
movie,
Haley has never seen that,
dude.
which she blames me
Yeah,
'cause I didn't let her see it when it came out, and she's. But I mean,
yeah,
we have it on DVD, so I was like, dude, we should watch that one night. She's like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What did I
That
say? What did I say? The
Sarah
blasphemy.
Michelle Gellar.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
the blasphemy part.
I don't know. Hey man, I open my
Yeah.
mouth.
So
I
did you
can't
watch?
offend somebody.
Yeah. Did you watch the See You Justin? Catch you later. Um, the movie about the Star Wars fan. I think it was called Fanboys,
Yes,
where they go and they try to get the original copy.
yes.
Yeah, I haven't.
Okay.
I've only seen that once. That's one I want to rewatch. I don't know if it was good or not.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No,
Wait, did you like Grandma's Boy?
no.
Oh, okay. So see, it might be good to me because I like Grandma's Boy.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
You have some. To me that
Yeah.
stuff is just uncomfortable. I'm like, stupid.
Yeah. Well, did you
No.
like when he's in there, like I don't even want to talk about this scene, but when he's so he Nick whatever his name is, the guy that had the car bed.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, I had the DVD, of course. So I had the after credit stuff, and he was in there. He's like, yeah, he's like, he called his parents, his roommates.
Yep.
Roommates are talking about getting me a CB radio for my car bed for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
He's like, huh? He's like, what? Yeah, so I could talk to other car beds. And he just he goes
Oh.
on for 10 minutes
I
about.
know. I watched all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You made sure I watched all that. Thank you. It was like, let's just keep torturing me.
Yeah, it was great.
Yes, please, please stab me in the eyes. Please. Oh God. Turn it off. Please.
I love awkward humor.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh God. Like, what was that? Will Ferrell Brothers or whatever it was? Like, yeah.
Oh, Step Brothers.
Step
Dude, I
Brothers.
love Step Brothers too.
Oh God. Haley and I went and saw that, and it was like, we both looked at each other like, oh, that was dumb.
Dude, it is dumb, but it's funny as hell.
Yeah,
like when it.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead. No, keep talking.
I was gonna say, it. So when he comes in and like, yeah, we're gonna make y'all move out. You gotta get a job. And he's like, I got a belly full of white dog shit, and you're dropping this on me now.
Oh no!
when the kids.
It's one of it's one of those things where it's like you watch it once just so you get all the shitty jokes.
Yeah.
And you just kind of muddle through it all. There's a lot of movies like that. I feel like just cultural movies that you just like, I don't want to see this again. But I'll watch it this time just so I can understand why everyone's so excited about this movie. Ooh, speaking on a movie that I'm excited about. Tomorrow also Prey comes out. Have you seen the trailer for Prey or know anything about it?
Don't know anything about it.
Are you a fan of Predator?
Is this the prequel?
Yes.
Oh, so I've heard about this. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I do like Predator.
Yeah, so that comes out tomorrow on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
We got some options.
Well, we can do Buzz Lightyear, but I'm still watching Prey.
Well, I'm saying we can just line them up. Buzz Lightyear, Prey. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of excited to Prey too. Yeah, I know. I listen. You know, I've probably watched the trailer a dozen times, just hoping that there's just a little bit more in it. But I can't imagine. Wait, I can't. Can you imagine if these kids? Yeah, I can.
That's when they have the night vision goggles on. Even better, we have them when we're 40. Yeah. Classic. I'll watch that movie every time it comes on.
Yeah. There again, it's like you just got to watch it once. It's like watching like a Monty Python's and the Quest for the Holy Grail. Like you got to watch it once so you get all the crappy things and then you never watch it again.
Kind of excited for Prey too. So what else have you been watching? I watch like kind of one of my guilty pleasures is watching like car fix up shows on YouTube on Netflix and stuff. So there's what's the Gotham Garage guys?
Okay.
They build wild kind of cars. So I watched those, and then they just had a new season of that come out. So I've been watching that. Cassie.
I had Haley watch that the Snowflake show that you talked about.
What'd she say?
Oh, she was like, yeah, these guys are ridiculous.
They are.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's something else. And I watched the Snowflakes. I'm trying to think what other.
So the only thing I've watched in like 2 weeks is I watched the last 2 episodes of Star Trek. That was it.
Oh yeah,
that was all I watched.
Any of those shows.
I did. Dude, there's like. I haven't turned on the TV since I watched like Moonfall on Sunday. I mean, that was the last, because when I edit now at nighttime, I've found that I just don't put the TV on because it's so distracting, and I can get done and maybe get to bed before 2 a.m. So, that's when I would have a lot of the shit going on in the background, and it's like, so now I just keep it off.
Had to cut it out.
And so like if the girls are watching something when they go to bed, I have them turn it off. So I've been watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
Oh God, no! I'm so. When will she just die, man? I'm sick of. I can't watch it. I lock myself in here to edit for that same reason, because there's nothing in here.
Yeah.
So I can just jump into the edit, and that's why I haven't been watching much TV, because I needed to get a video edited for Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But not only did I need to do it, I needed like almost more than half the shots I still needed to do.
Yeah, that's rough.
So since I come back from vacation, it's like after work, I got to get this shit done. Like I got to work on this, nothing else. I took a break today to watch the movie
Yeah.
right before the show. I literally watched that movie right before the show and couldn't remember that Chris Evans' name was Lloyd. So
You're overworking yourself, man. You really need
Maybe.
to step it back. Let's talk about food for a minute.
All right, what you got?
Have you had anything good to eat at all? I mean, have you?
Oh, dude, we had like some pretty good breakfast buffet when we were in Gulf Shores. We had some good bar food.
I had the worst breakfast buffet this past weekend. So,
where was it at? Was it like
at
a
the
mom and pop?
hotel. It was at the hotel. You know, it was the continental breakfast.
Yeah.
And I've been craving like a pancake or a waffle for like.
You got the rubbery waffles?
No. This was a pour and make, so that was perfect. I'm like the one guy that likes sugar-free
syrup.
Like I don't care. I just actually prefer the taste of the sugar-free syrup. We all know I'm weird, okay?
Yeah.
So I was super excited. So I make this Disney waffle, Mickey Mouse waffle, and it's like so good. And then they have all these breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll get a sample of breakfast sandwiches because if one sucks, I don't want to walk back up there, so I get a couple. And goddamn, man, like the waffle was like, oh, so good.
Yeah.
Then the breakfast sandwiches sucked. I was like, this is like legit the most disgusting thing I've ever taken a bite out of.
What were they, biscuit or were they croissant?
They had everything. They had biscuits. They had croissant. They had
they all
muffin.
Sucked?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Damn.
Because I tried them all, and then they had omelets, folded over omelet things, and I was like, oh, I'll try that. Oh my god! I'm like, Jesus Christ! How do you fuck all this up?
What was wrong with it? It was
it
like
just
rubbery.
Tasted wrong.
Like,
it just everything just tasted like not what it was supposed to taste like. I'm like, it was all gross, and so. I didn't say anything. And Haley finally gets up. She was like, can we go back down? I said, yeah. So we go down. And she had the best experience. Like the one she had, she's like, oh, man, this is so good. And I go, really? She had like 1.5. So I grabbed it and I took a bite. And I'm like, this wasn't too bad. This is the one I didn't try. I was like, this wasn't too bad. But it's still like, oh.
The other ones have changed to this one.
Even
if it was good.
Yeah, and then like I got one for Sue because she wanted like a sausage when I brought it up, and she takes like a bite out of it. And she's like, "This is disgusting," and I was like,
"That's crazy," because usually Disney stuff is like on point.
Well, this was like a home. This was like a home Holiday Inn or some shit like that. I don't know. No,
I'm surprised the pancake was good because or the waffle because I've had so many bad waffles. You know what my go-to is for the continental breakfast?
Banana.
No, well, yeah, that's one of
yogurt.
Yep. Hey, that's Cassie. Like, she's not like she goes down there. If they have an apple, she might get an apple, banana, yogurt. She might get a muffin if they have a prepackaged muffin.
Yeah.
Muffin or something.
Yeah,
dude, I just go for the bagel cream cheese. Like,
yeah,
I know I like that almost no matter where it's at. So I just get that.
So I like usually there's the eggs. It's like with the trough of eggs. That I go straight for the trough of eggs, and I just get a bunch of eggs and a banana, and that's like my go-to thing. And like that doesn't bother me. It doesn't. It's like this is great. I didn't have that. I was just kind of like, well, who doesn't have the trough of eggs?
I hate it when they had the powdered ones. Though the powdered eggs are.
I don't care. Yeah. It's as long as it kind of tastes like eggs, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And if I need it, I'll go grab a piece of white toast. It's like
that's another go-to. You can substitute the bagel and cream cheese for toast with like some jam, whatever kind of jam they have down there. A little bit butter, a little bit jam, and you're good.
Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, sorry. I just I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that was pretty bad. So all right, just bar food and crappy steak.
Yeah. We had the crappy steak. We had the bar food. We ate. I am trying to remember what we ate. So we grilled the first night. There was 4 nights. There's one lost in the ether. I cannot remember what we ate the 4th night.
Well, I will say this while I think about it. So I'm a big falafel burger guy.
Yeah.
Most people don't know what falafel is, let alone a falafel burger. and so I've been like, man, I really want a falafel burger. And so
Yeah.
Sunday we were supposed to go do that. Well, Clarissa, one of Haley's friends, called and says, "Hey, you guys want to go get Indian food?" And I'm like, Indian food trumps falafel burger anytime. So like, yeah, let's go. But we had Sue who won't eat Indian food, so this is great. So we go there, and Sue's like, "I'll just get some rice or something like that." And if you don't know who Clarissa is, watch The Boring Life. You'll see Clarissa. She's in it this past.
Oh, she's the one that wrecked the kid in the bubble.
She's the one who wrecked the kid in the bubble. That's Clarissa. Okay, so all right. So
yeah,
that's Clarissa. Anyways, so she goes to Sue, order this chicken on a stick, and Sue goes, "Oh yeah," and then so we talked about chicken on a stick for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So what comes is these chicken wings, like these bubblegum chicken wings. All right. And I'm like, what are these? And everyone's just kind of looking at it like, this isn't chicken on a stick. Yeah. So Sue was like, okay, cool. She likes chicken wings. And these weren't bad. These were actually pretty good. They weren't spicy. They were sweet. It was like a sweet and sour sauce.
Right.
So just call them they call them bubblegum chicken wings. So she ate them and she's like, oh, this wasn't too bad. And so Clarissa finally goes on the menu at the end and she goes, oh. And we're like, what? She goes, I read chicken on a stick. And I was like, so did you read like every other word? She goes, yeah. It clearly says chicken wings.
Like, chicken wings on a stick.
I'm like, oh my God, kid. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dang. I love you. You're such an airhead.
Yeah, that was like, I watched The Last Boring Life, and then I see when she runs through the bubble at the end, and that kid just gets wrecked. He's standing there, and the bubble's like, boop.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's like, why didn't you go? And I was like, I didn't know anything. Like, that was a last minute thing they did. Like, they literally decided to do that like 3 or 4 days before. And it was like an hour and a half away from here. And they were getting up at like 2 in the morning. I'm like,
no. That all sounds like no. An hour and a half away, 2 in the morning.
I got to go to work. You guys have fun. Yeah. So, yeah, that was kind of funny. That was, But yes, we had some Indian food. It was so yummy. Oh, I love Indian food. Dude,
and I haven't had Indian food in I don't know how long.
Dude, and we get every piece of naan bread that they have. Like, I get them all. Just give me all of them. And they're just looking at me like, no, just get them all. Just get them all. Like, you'll find one you like.
Do they have the breads that they like stick to the side of the walls?
Oh, yeah, that's naan. Yep. Oh, of course.
Oh, dude, I want to try it. So there's this YouTube channel. I forget even what it's called. But he does like foods around the world.
Oh, yeah.
And they were doing the bread with where they were sticking it to the wall.
Yeah. So that's just regular naan. And then you have garlic naan. And then you have they have a whole bunch of names for them. They have potato naan. They have chili pepper naan. So there's a bunch of different like stuff, and like the potato naan is amazing. The garlic, oh my God, dude, it's like, now I'm hungry. But I just order all of it. I just order a tray of all of it. It's like, so like 6 things of naan show up and they're just looking at you and I'm like, what? Don't eat it all. I don't care. It's cheap. Fuck. Yeah. But naan pizza is delicious. Yeah, I can see that. Actually, that's usually what I'll do is I'll take the naan and smear the butter chicken or the whatever.
That's kind of like, have you ever had like a Schlotsky's pizza?
No. Do you guys still have a Schlotsky's deli?
Yeah. Really? They do it on, their sourdough. I like their sourdough bread. They make it on the pizzas. They're pretty good. I like the sandwiches better, but.
Dude, we haven't had a Schlotsky's here in forever. Yeah. I never got to eat at one because they all left here before.
You never ate a Schlotsky's?
No, because it was always in the mall, and then they left. And
the problem with Schlotsky's is like you can't let someone talk them up to you. So if you go in with no expectations, you're gonna be like, "This is a pretty damn good sandwich." Yeah. But if you've eaten at a Firehouse, you're like, "Oh, okay, like it's not like Firehouse level."
See, I don't like Firehouse though. So
it depends on what kind you want. If you want like a hot steam sandwich, Firehouse is gonna be on point. But if you just want like a fresh regular sandwich with some olives, Schlotsky's is it.
at Epcot, we of course got our pizza from Italy, but then they also had they have the Food and Wine Festival going on right now.
Yeah.
So they had tons of different foods, and they had a chicken wing place which they've never had. So it's like, so we still had like 2 hours before lunch, and I was like, and it's going to take us an hour to get lunch. So if you
Right.
guys are hungry, we're right here. Get some chicken wings. So they had Sue gets so excited because they had peanut butter and jelly chicken wings.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, dude, you would like them. I know you would like them.
They sound like I don't like them.
I guarantee you would like them. I had one. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. And then they had like dry rub, and Haley ate all of those. And so I had one of each one of their chicken wings. I'm like, I don't want to go why. I ate their salary. So then we went by the Indian place, and I was like, oh, they got. I'm gonna get some. So Haley goes, they had what Haley likes, and I said, hey, do you want this? She's like, no, we're gonna eat lunch in like a half hour. And I go, all right, fine. Well, I'm hungry. So I went over there and I got the samosas, which are these little triangle shaped things filled with something. And this just happened to be potato and pea.
Yeah.
And they were, oh my God, they were like, oh, so good. And she goes, I thought you were gonna get this other thing. And I go, no, I was getting that for you. I want these.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
Yeah. Cassie will get me with that a lot. She'll be like, well, why don't you get this? Like, I don't want that. Do you want that? No, but I just would like to have a bite of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why don't you order it then? And I want to order what I want to order.
Yeah, I don't want that shit.
Like, if you want this and something else, order them both and take the rest home. I don't know.
Yeah. Quiznos. Oh, you want to? So if you want to read an article about a failed fast food restaurant,
yeah,
Quiznos.
They've got YouTube videos on them. I've seen them.
Because
they blew up when the rat videos come out or whatever those were.
I don't know what it was, but they did this, and then they did this, and
you ever watch The Company Man on YouTube?
What?
The Company Man?
No.
So he does he'll profile the rise and fall of Walmart or whatever it is, and I think he done one on Quiznos.
Yeah, that's a sad story. And it's funny too because it's one of those companies that you just forgot they even existed.
I thought they had pretty good sandwiches though. I've only had them a couple of times.
Yeah,
I thought they were pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, we have this place called Jersey Mike's.
I like Jersey Mike's better than Subway.
Okay, so Jersey Mike's is the most disgusting place ever to watch them make it. It's like, how is this place not closed down for just being gross? Because they have shit. And that's part of the style. It doesn't matter where you're at. It's like the bread dust, the lettuce dust, the meat shaving. This shit is everywhere. And it's like, how come they don't clean this shit up? How are they not closed?
You know what I like about them? They actually have a real piece of ham.
Yeah.
Whenever you get it at Subway, it's like, this all tastes like ham. The turkey tastes like ham. And at Jersey Mike's, they'll
because it's all sitting in the trough. It's all folded.
Well, and I think someone done a test, and the turkey was 35% ham.
I can see that,
or pork product of some sort.
Yeah. I could see that.
Bob is on your level here.
Jersey Mike's is really good too, but Dean is right. LOL. Yeah. I go in there and I'm like, okay, cool, but could you guys clean up just a little bit? I mean.
So sandwich places, where are we ranking them? Where's your number one and where's your bottom? There's also Jimmy John's. I don't know if you had Jimmy John's.
We have Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's to me is my if you're asking hey, I'm gonna go to Jimmy John's. I would much rather go to Jimmy John's. I like the Jimmy John's sandwich.
Yeah, it's just a clean, simple sandwich that tastes good.
Yeah,
and they got good bread.
To me, it's and then after that, I don't care.
You don't care.
After that, it's what do we have?
Yeah. No, I would put Subway at the bottom for me. I will eat Subway, but I definitely think Subway's at the bottom.
But I would agree with that. I mean, it's when I was younger and Subway was all there was. I mean, we went to Subway all the time. Cold cut combo, steak and cheese.
Oh, sometimes that Subway hits, man. Sometimes Subway hits.
So.
Yeah. Jersey Mike's is up there pretty good for me. Jimmy John's I like as well. I like Schlutsky's.
We don't have that.
Yeah, and I don't think it's like technically as good, but I don't know what it is, but however they do the combo with the original Sosky sandwich, it's really good.
All right,
And
next time we come to see you, we'll go to Slotsky's.
yeah,
No,
Sosky's
but
and
I mean, we have
Brahms.
a lot of local sandwich places too. So like, we have this place called Seminole Subs that is like a small chain here
Yeah,
that makes really good sandwiches, and then they also do gyros. So then there's a
yeah.
couple gyro places in town which are like, oh yeah,
We just had one open up recently. We also had a Panda Express open up, and I was like, you know what? I haven't been to Panda Express in forever. I'm gonna get it through DoorDash. Have them bring
right.
it. Panda Express sucks, man. I forgot. I forgot. I would rather have the place inside the mall than Panda
Yeah,
Express. Yeah.
yeah. Well, you know, it's like what's the Mexican restaurant that all the kids go to because it's fresh.
Oh, Chipotle?
Yes,
God,
I've
Chipotle sucks.
I've eaten there
Chipotle sucks.
twice and I've
Yeah,
hated it both times because
Chipotle
it's one of those
sucks.
things where it's
Yeah,
like, hey, we're gonna order some Chipotle. You want anything? And it's like there's nothing in the freezer, and I'll be like, oh.
yeah.
And they're like, here, look at the menu. I've looked at it. It still sucks.
It still
You
sucks.
know,
They didn't even have
and you
queso for the longest time,
oh, and their queso sucks.
and the queso does suck.
It's
Even
terrible.
the guac was. I will give like a pass to the
Yeah, the
guac. The
guac was
guac was
okay.
okay, but like, yeah, I do not. Yeah,
Yeah, no, we didn't have a substantial subs here either. I guess it didn't make it down that far, but um, yeah, it's Subway has become the Waffle House of the sandwich guys. I mean, dude, they're still busy. They're still doing tons of business. I mean, people like
yeah.
the they're. I mean, it's not like it's terrible.
No, it's just yeah,
It's just Subway.
right. Yeah,
It's like if you need a sandwich quick, go for it.
it's like McDonald's to me. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be happy about their burgers, but their fries. Like I love McDonald's fries. I love McDonald's Cokes.
I like the breakfast burrito.
I like the breakfast burrito too. I like McDonald's breakfast. Like pretty
I hate the
much.
hash brown. The hash brown has got to go. I wish they'd just give
Yeah.
that one up because that
And
just
it's
you
like
take
a
one.
that's like a real hash brown to people though. I don't know.
I
I
don't know.
agree. I agree.
You
I
take
don't like
one
it.
bite of it and you're just
Yeah.
like,
I, re-
bye.
I really don't even like hash rounds that much when they do the round ones
Ooh.
at the other places.
Tell you who has a solid breakfast?
Who?
Wendy's.
Oh, I had one at Wendy's. It was pretty good. I can't remember what it was though.
Wendy's has a pretty solid breakfast. Do you know
We had
McDonald's?
Bucky's breakfast
Oh,
on the
shut
way
up.
back.
So it's transported refrigerated and kept refrigerated at the store. That's why it tastes so good. Well, Chris,
It's different.
there you go.
I will say, like this is like if you get not McDonald's packaged ketchup, but if you go to McDonald's, get the fries. I really don't like any of the McDonald's burgers, but get the fries, the McDonald's ketchup out of their little nasty
Pump?
thing, yeah, the
Yeah.
pump, and
We
a
don't have any of
McDonald's
those.
Coke, and it's like that's all that's on point.
Yeah, we don't have the pumps at McDonald's anymore. It's all. I like the little Chick-fil-A one that you get that like you pull it and you
Yeah,
can dip. Like
that's the good ones.
those are the best ketchups.
Yeah, I mean, why are they not all like that? I don't understand. That's what Raising Cane's does with their ketchup too. That's the best way to do it.
We have an IHOP here, but we don't have a Denny's anymore.
Denny's sucks. Service sucks at every single Denny's. The food's not bad when you got a decent cook, but I have never been to Denny's where I haven't had bad service of some sort ever.
Well, I don't really expect much going to these places. Like,
Yeah.
I just hope that the food comes out within a timely manner. Because I mean, I know if I'm eating at one of these places, this
Yeah.
was the last place that we could go to eat.
I just thought, like, to me, it's like IHOP, Waffle House, Denny's. Denny's is at the bottom.
Dang. We don't have an Hardee's close by anymore.
I love
but
Hardee's.
Hardee's was pretty solid.
I don't like their burgers or anything, but
No.
Hardee's breakfast and biscuits,
Yeah,
dude,
it was really
insane.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So I did say when we were in. So this was funny. I'll end on this. When we were in, because we've all been to KFC, and
Yeah.
you go through the drive-through, and it's like, hey man, I want an 8-piece, I want this, I want that. And it's like, and you say something like, I want extra crispy, and they go, that'll be 20 minutes. And you go, how do you not have 8 pieces of, oh, well, we just got hammered. Why didn't you put it down? Like when you sold 8 pieces, put 8 more pieces.
Start
like,
the new ones. Yeah.
I've worked at a chicken place before. I kind of understand how this works. So when we're in Maui, they have this chicken place, which I've never heard of before. It's a fast food chicken place. And they got like, it's just like wings, or it's just like legs and thighs. It's the weirdest thing ever. I don't know. And
that's my favorite. Like, thighs are my favorite, by the way. So
I hate thighs. Thighs are the most disgusting thing on the face of the earth.
Thighs are the best.
I know. They got this amazing brown gravy, and then they give you mashed potatoes with more brown gravy, and pretty decent coleslaw. But we go up into the drive-thru, and she's like, "What do you guys want?" And I was like, "Just get the special, whatever. It looks like it comes with enough shit." And we drive up to the window, and they, hand them my credit card, and they start handing shit out to me. And I'm like, what the hell?
Wait.
there's I don't have to wait 20 minutes to get a bucket of chicken? I mean, I've never gone through a chicken drive-thru ever
where they had it ready.
Like, here you go. I mean, even if you go to a KFC and get like a 2-piece, it's like, what do you have? We got like a wing and something. All right, whatever. Just put it in the box. Give me an extra mac and cheese.
Right.
Oh, we can't do that. Oh, just put some crunchy shit then.
And then like you're talking about wherever they keep the mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes at KFC, it's like the temperature of the sun when you get it.
Yeah.
It's like, where did you have this? This is 350 degrees right now.
Yeah. Whataburger was pretty dope. We used to have those here. They closed. Yeah. They all went back to Texas with their tail between their legs. But there is one. Whataburger. There is one in the airport at in Dallas. So.
Yeah, we got a Bojangles an hour from me, and that's probably my favorite chicken place of all.
Yes. I will concede to Bojangles has like in their that biscuit thing they do in the morning.
Yeah, well they do all day. So I like when I get the chicken, Cajun chicken biscuit. That's it. Boom, got you covered.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's the shit. All right. Well, now that we're all hungry, that's the show, guys. We got 2 movies that are on the table for next week. One is, of course, Buzz Lightyear, which is going to be a mandatory watch. And then if we have time, we'll watch Prey and talk about that. And we can just pray that we have time. But hey, thank you so much for spending your night with us and having fun, as it were. We'll be back next week. You guys have a good weekend.
Yeah, watch more.